You are working 40 hours a week just to fund a lifestyle for people you don't even like, and that is exactly why you are staying poor. Your bank account isn't empty because you don't earn enough. It's empty because you are bleeding out through 3 invisible holes that the system taught you to call success. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to apply the strategic cash mastery used by elite CEOs to your own life. I will expose the 3 specific things you need to stop buying today if you ever want to see 7 figures in your account. If you think this is another Don't Buy Lattes video, you've already lost the game. This is about survival. This is about cash flow. Stop buying status symbols that look like assets but function like anchors. Most people live in a constant state of revenue illusion. In the business world, we see companies with $10 million in sales go bankrupt every single day. Why? Because they confuse revenue with profit. When you get a raise and immediately lease a new German SUV, you are increasing your revenue but killing your profit. You are trading your future freedom for a metal box that loses 10% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. You are essentially paying a stupidity tax to prove to your neighbors that you have a high salary. Real CEOs don't care about revenue. They care about the cash conversion cycle. They care about how fast a dollar comes back to them, not how fast they can throw it away on a depreciating piece of plastic. Stop wasting money on convenience. Subscriptions that act as psychological leeches. You've been conditioned to value comfort over capital. You pay for premium memberships, food delivery apps, and automatic renewals because you think your time is too valuable to do the work. But here is the hard truth. Your time is only valuable if you are using it to build a system. If you are paying for convenience just to spend more time scrolling on social media, you are financing your own stagnation. In the Strategic Cash Mastery framework, we call this a negative leverage. You are paying someone else to take your money while you lose the discipline required to manage a high-level organization. Every $10 monthly fee is a leak in your hull. You think it's small. Try sailing a ship with 1,000 small holes. You will sink before you reach the horizon. Stop spending money on things because you think you deserve them. This is the most dangerous emotional trap in existence. You had a hard week, so you deserve a $500 dinner. You worked 3 years straight, so you deserve a $20,000 vacation on a credit card. The system loves your deserve it mentality because it turns you into a permanent host for the debt parasite. In the CEO method, we don't buy things because we deserve them. We buy them when the system pays for them. If your assets aren't generating enough cash flow to cover your luxury, then you can't afford it, period. Every time you use debt to fund a reward, you are executing the very soldiers that were supposed to fight for your freedom. You aren't rewarding yourself. You are punishing your future self with high-interest shackles. If you want to be rich, you need to understand the cash conversion cycle of your own life. In business, this is the time it takes to turn an investment into cash. Most people have a cycle that is infinite. They put money into a house, a car, and clothes, and that money never ever comes back. It is gone forever. A strategic CEO looks at every dollar and asks, when are you coming back with friends? If you spend $1,000 on a course that increases your earning power, that dollar comes back with 5 friends. If you spend that $1,000 on a new television, that dollar goes to a graveyard. You must stop being a consumer and start being a capital allocator. Your bank account is not a storage unit. It is a laboratory for growth. Wait, before you keep watching, ask yourself, why are you still listening to me? Is it because you want to be rich, or because you like the idea of being rich? Because the next 5 minutes will hurt? If you aren't ready to sell the car, cancel the trips, and look poor for 3 years, then turn this video off now. The system needs good consumers like you to stay functional. But if you're ready to be the CEO, let's talk about the fund structure. The U in fund. Understanding margins. In our Strategic Cash Mastery framework, we focus heavily on margins. Most individuals operate on a personal margin of less than 5%. That means if you earn $5,000, you only keep $250. In the business world, that is a pathetic business model. You are barely breaking even on your own life. You need to stop wasting money on low-margin living. This means being a passive consumer who buys everything at retail price, pays full interest without a second thought, and never negotiates. A CEO negotiates everything. A CEO is obsessed with the highest margin possible. If you want to build real wealth, you need a personal in fund. Understanding margins. In the Strategic Cash Mastery, we focus on margins. Most individuals have a personal margin of less than 5%. That means if they earn $5,000, they only keep $250. That is a pathetic business model. You need to stop wasting money on low-margin living. This means buying things at retail price, paying full interest, and never negotiating. A CEO negotiates everything. A CEO looks for the highest margin. If you want to be wealthy, you need a personal margin of at least 40%. That 40% is the fuel for your 12-month flight plan. If you can't live on 60% of what you make, you aren't an entrepreneur. You're a high-end slave. And the N in fund. Networking assets. Stop wasting money on passive entertainment and start spending it on active networking. You spend thousands on high-definition screens to watch other people live their dreams. You should be spending that money to get into rooms with people who are 10 levels above you. In the Strategic Cash Mastery, we realize that your network is a liquidity event. One connection can solve a DIO days inventory outstanding problem faster than a year of hard labor. If you aren't spending money to gain access to superior information and better systems, you are wasting the most valuable resource you have: your proximity to power. The CEO's 1-2 month flight plan. Wealth is not an event, it is a flight plan. You need a 12-month trajectory. Stop wasting money on short-term dopamine. Every dollar you spend today must be checked against your flight plan. Does this purchase get us to the destination faster, or does it add weight to the plane? Most people's planes never take off because they are carrying too many designer bags and luxury leases in the cargo hold. Throw them out. Lighten the load. In the first year of your flight plan, you should look like you're failing to everyone else. You should drive the old car. You should eat at home. You should be boring. Because while they are looking at the ground, you are preparing for takeoff. Price vs. value. The ultimate waste of money is confusing price with value. A cheap tool that breaks in a month is more expensive than a high-quality tool that lasts a decade. Strategic CEOs buy for the long term. They don't look at the price tag. They look at the life cycle cost. If you keep buying cheap, fast fashion, cheap processed food, and cheap electronics, you are trapped in a cycle of constant replacement. This keeps your DIO days inventory outstanding high and your cash flow low. Invest in quality once and then stop thinking about it. Use your mental energy to build your empire, not to shop for replacements for things that shouldn't have broken in the first place. The truth is simple. You don't have a money problem. You have a system problem. You are operating on a founder's trap mentality, working harder and harder just to keep a broken machine running. Stop wasting money on status, convenience, and emotional rewards. Apply the Strategic Cash Mastery principles. Build your firewall, optimize your margins, and follow your flight plan. Being rich is a math problem, not a fantasy. If you solve the math, the money follows. If you follow your emotions, the debt follows. If you are tired of being a passenger in your own life and you're ready to become the CEO, type the word system in the comments right now. It's time to stop the leaks and start the climb. If you want to see the exact 1-2 month flight plan to automate your finances and achieve true freedom, watch the next video on the screen. The game is rigged, but now you have the playbook. I'll see you in the boardroom.